Усім доброї ночі, з вами BraveTaras, і ми починаємо проходити Call of Cthulhu. Бажаю всім гарного перегляду. Заваріть собі чайку або кави, беріть печенька, і ми почнемо подорож на таємничий острів. Ну, надіюся, я будинок з циглин великий побудую сьогодні. Я надіюся, що гра не розчарує. Хоча гра, кажуть, непогана. Подивимося. Бо я ні разу не грав в серії Cthulhu, особливо в старій версії. А ця гра, якщо я не помиляюся, 18-го року. Треба її зацінити. Давайте зацінимо разом. Так. Окей. Я так розумію, що тут складності рівні гри немає. Я так розумію. Ну окей, проходимо стандартно тоді. Так, що ми тут маємо? Так, якісь кишки. Якась як печера. Так, я трішки зроблю, напевне, тихіше. Не знаю, як вам. Ну, мені дуже, як то кажуть, бомбить по вухах. Такого, напевно, зроблю. Бо гра дуже якісний звук має. Ну, принаймні, в мене так. Так. Так, думаю, буде достатньо. Так. Багато якоїсь риби бачу. Ну така, бачите, вже зразу атмосфера така нагнітаюча. Це прикольно. Я надіюся, я кажу, сьогодні великий будинок не побудую з цеглинок. Так, що це є? Начебто нічого. Угу. Я так розумію, ми сюди не можемо піти. Закрито. Це, по-моєму, цю гру робила українська студія, я забув її назву. Якщо я, можливо, помиляюся, ну нібито. Прикольно. Так. Окей. Зрозуміло. Атмосферненько у вас тут. Воу, що це було? Так, я надіюся, я то лампу сильно не можу перегріти. Це якось буде дуже погано буде. Так, добренько. Фактично ми можемо сюди піти і туди. Не знаю. Ага, це просто було двоє дверей в одне місце, я зрозумів. Такий таємничий голос. Ох, йо-моє. А що тут стільки мертвечини різної? Є хтось вдома? Фу, я ж через цей запах відчуваю через екран. Фу. Всім смачного, хто їсть зараз якоїсь печенька або щось. Капець. Чую, що зараз якась психоделіка така почнеться. Відчуваю просто. Це типа я такий? А чого я такий бритенький? Як наче лорд Волдеморт з Гаррі Поттера. А ні, це не я. Так. Це у нас є щоденник. Що у нас є? Агентство детектива Пірса. Це є ми. 1924 рік. Так. Пірс. Тобто тут є така своєрідна прокачка, я так розумію. Це трішки, як то кажуть, хоррор сурвайл з РПГ і стелсом. Тобто тут треба буде, я так розумію, все рівно ми не зможемо на 100% все прокачати за перше проходження гри. Я так розумію. То, скоріш за все, будемо пробувати якось, не знаю, добре розкидувати перки. Бо тому що, я думаю, якщо щось ми запоримо, це буде... Йой-йой-йой. Так, розсудок. Розсудок, точніше. Так. Це є ми. Це про нас іде мова. Тут прийдеться нам зосереджуватися дуже, щоб зрозуміти трішки лор, нам прийдеться як цей слідкувати, все читати, різні записки, все шукати. Це, ну, тобто це не така гра екшен капець-капець, як це більш така гра, ну, в занурення того всесвіту. Угу. Добре. Так. Предмети. Запальничка. Як завжди я казав в дитинстві, спалахуйка. Окей. О, ми ще можемо розглядати, прикольно. От мені подобаються ігри, де коли от класний пропавший батальйон. Не розглядати от предмети. Це прикольно. Так, а що за підрозділи? Не знаю, добре. Предмети, знання. Нема. Ага, тобто тут ще є. Ми будемо спеціальні міста, окультизм. Пірс це є ми. Окей. Так.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Лампово в нього тут у офісі.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Гарна погода за вікном, хоча б тут не дуже і так і видно. Так, що ми тут маємо? О, тобто ми тут можемо рішення приймати. Ну давайте вип'ємо. Добре. Так.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Так, предмети. А крім цього, я ж якось можу. Ага. То понятно, це ми дивилися. Можливо, і не треба було пити.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
То ми розумні, начитані. Музика гарно грає. Що у нас тут
A
є?
good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Так.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Звичайно, в мене тут трішки такий офіс і бардак. Так. Виключимо радіо, воно нам зараз не потрібно. Так. Алло. Ульо.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Угу. Так. Що ми можемо розподілити? Так. Красноречія. Угу. Цікаво, скільки ми маємо тих очків. А, 8 ми маємо, так? Получається. Ну давайте красноріччя зробимо. Поиск предметів. Так, психологія. Ну, психологію. Так, чекайте, розслідування. Тоже непогано. Культизм. Я думаю, можна все по одному вкачати. Якраз. І саме менше у нас тут що є? Окультизм і медицина. Ну, розслідування нам хватає очків, все, решту по 2 і 3. Давайте, може, або медика, або окультизм. Я думаю, медика поки що. Скоріше всього, так хай буде.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Картина кріпова.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Так, задача. Подивитися картину. Угу, окей. Так. Скрити діло. А я не можу, типа, відкрити папочку. Зрозумів.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Окей. Це наша перша олійка. Ні, ну прикольно, що тут можна досліджувати, мені подобається. Так, це ми прочили. Тобто загинула вся сім'я в пожежі. Ніби так так виходить, що це ніби його дочка всіх просто підпалила в пожежі. Ну, щоб вони всі в пожежі згоріли, виходить. Що всі вважають, що вона була крейзі. Трішки крейзі. Навіть не то, що трішки, а взагалі крейзі. Так. Давайте подивимося картину.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Так. То я тут можу. Хоча можна поспитати.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Так, добре.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Так, цікаво, цікаво.
The
Давайте
sender's
так.
label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Добре. Так, що ми ще можемо зробити?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Ну що ж, будемо пробувати розгадати цю таємницю.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Так. Так, Стівен Вебстер. так, коли він багатий, має владу, то він не зупиниться ні через що. Так, Чарльз Хоскінс. То вся, я так розумію, то та вся сім'я, що загинула в тому пожарі. Так, оце ця Сара, це дочка цього бізнесмена старого. Угу. Добре, це їхній син, так? Так, добре. Окультизм. Окей. Так, поки що ми маємо картину. І тут якийсь значок є. Бачите? Так, тут більше начебто нічого я не бачу. Цікаво, цікаво. Так. Тепер нам треба подивитися, тут десь були книжки.
I used to be an avid reader.
Ні, отут, походу. Так, основи медицини. Добре. Ага, це типу як виходить, я вже маю очок навик. Я так розумію. Що воно туди є? Так, давайте. Ага, я зрозумів. Окей, тобто то є специфічно. Тут треба знаходити предмети, тоді у нас може бути прокачка. Окей, а тут то просто типу як проходиш левел, я так розумію. Напевне, що. Угу. Окей. Так, книжки.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Атлас Атлантичних островів.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
О, віскі.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Ну, уютненько в нас тут. Так, ну все, походу ми вже тут все зробили, що хотіли. Трішки би прибрати цей кабінет і такий ламповий. Походу, ну, все, що хотіли, ми зробили. Я думаю, ми можемо звідси виходити. Ну, початок такий непоганий, таємничий, цікавий. Тобто, мені отакі кажу, ігри подобаються. Щось розслідувати, щось, от, типу, якась містика така. Але щоб дуже психоделіки не було, це щоб головне. Я надіюся, тут такого не буде сильно. Фокус, от точно, фокус студія. Походу це українська.
We're almost there.
От ми прибуваємо на таємничий острів. Ха-ха-ха-ха. Call of Cthulhu. Надіюся, мене якщо тут будуть якісь монстри, мене не будуть кусяти. Я не хочу, щоб мене кусь-кусь робило. Я надіюся, тут сюжет класний і то, що кажеш, головне, щоб дуже психоделіки не було. Бо я потім через ту психоделіку реально ніхіра не розумію, що відбувається по сюжету і так далі. Але в мене є таке відчуття, що вони тут сюжет закрутили добряче.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Так. Що у нас є? Ми прибули в нове місце. Так, Пірс. Ти вже, я так розумію, можеш... У нас є одне очко. Так, в нас є одне очко. І куди ми його поставимо? Психологія, розслідування. Так. Давайте поки що, я думаю, психологію зробимо +1. Так, що в нас ще є? Навики. Ага, це вже було. Dark Water. Так, це є про острів. І порт. Окей. Так, з предметів. Це є на цей атлас, це книжка наша. Так, добре. Тобто, по суті, ми маємо йти, я так розумію, до цього, до Фіца. Буду його Фіцем називати. Але давайте спочатку подивимося, оглянемо тут місця. Йдемо ще в бар, поговоримо з Бредлі. Ні, ну прикольно гра виглядає, звісно, ну... Я читав обзори, там люди, анімація крива, там ще щось, типа, ніби, але так, ну не знаю, мені подобається, атмосферно так. Гра така, знаєте, атмосферні, само собою, така якась гнітуча атмосфера, типа, туман, там, типу, от, знаєте, Давайте спочатку зі всіма тут познайомимося, подивимося, що і як. Так, а що тут сталося? Ого, яка риба. Ой, кіт. Ну да.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Так, тихо, тихо, тихо.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You
That's
can't
no way
understand.
to
You're
treat
not
an old man.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
What could have done so much damage?
Да,
You can't
самому
understand.
цікаво.
You're not sailors.
Так, а я ще з
See
ним
that I'm
можу
busy,
говорити?
can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that
Понятно.
beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't
Коротше,
understand.
той поліцейський кізлюка.
Idiots!
Ну що, давайте підемо тоді зараз в бар. Це, напевно, це і є оцей бар. Але я ще спочатку загляну, що є тут.
You can see he's half drunk. There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to
There's
stir
nothing
us
for you
up.
here either. BraveTaras.
So you can stay to watch if you want. You can...
Тут якісь розборки йдуть.
There's nothing for you here either.
What
BraveTaras.
a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't
А ми можемо
Nothing
вмішатися?
for you here either.
Calls just now.
BraveTaras.
said you
Я так розумію, що ми не можемо.
and even a poxed limpet. You think we don't know what we're doing?
Що це я зробив?
Getting in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Так, я чогось зажигалку взяв, але в руках. Ну, поки що вона мені не потрібна. Так, чекайте, я подивлюся керування. Ну, тому що я не знаю, як. Угу.
Are you stupid or what? Even your
Ясно, сюди ми поки що не можемо пройти.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Да, таке місце, я би в такому місці не хотів жити. Все так похмуро. Окей, що, давайте підемо в бар. Трошки. Можливо, вип'ємо. Так, нам треба Бредлі. От культура. Нариваєшся, мужик.
Hey, be careful.
О, яка мадам.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Так. Давайте спочатку закажемо випивку.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Можливо, нам вдасться його розговорити за чашкою. Чаркою.
I think we'll get along well.
От я про що кажу. Так. Давайте про острів.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Так.
What can you tell
Ага,
me
то
about
ми вже
We all
говорили.
knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
То вже було, окей.
Never understood why.
Мав інше натиснути, але натиснув те
I don't want
саме.
to speak ill of the dead.
Добре, мужик, не будемо.
I've got what I need.
Так,
Anything
мені
else?
так, мені треба. Острів я цей, випивку я цей.
Do you know
Склад
where this
36.
place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Так, добре.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
Мадам, от ви мені не подобаєтеся. Ви хто така?
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Ух, яка серйозна.
I told you to beat it.
Ну, все. Тут твій охранник. Ух, яка. Злюка. Так. З тими поговорили. Йоу, мужики.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Так, що тут треба спитати буде?
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Нормально в них така пісня. Мужики квасять. Блін, з ними жаль, що з ними бухнути не можна. Так, що там він казав за рамочку?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Я розумію, що вони дуже великого кита впіймали і весь острів нагодували, нічого собі. Залежить скільки, звісно, тут населення, але, блін, круто. Так, мужик.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
My God.
Мужики, здорово.
She will do it again, you know. Oh, the girl doctor.
Так, я так розумію.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Походу, це все, що ми хотіли тут зробити. А ну звідси давайте підемо. Так, давайте поговоримо з Фіцером. Це його кабінет, як він казав. Так, що у нас є? Уліка, уліка, уліка. Рой Мітчелл. Ага. Ну то ми з ним все наговорили. Блін, ну все ж таки тут красиво. Реально круто. Так, є хто вдома? Так, це туалет. Ну, у вас тут уютненько, звісно, в туалеті. Але цей. Але, ну що це є?
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment.
Ага, ми її не можемо
Could do
взяти.
with some rust remover.
Так, що тут ще є цікавого?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Угу. Корабель.
A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Добре. Так, це як основи медицини. Це типу як очко навику. Це ми візьмемо. Так. Ну я надіюся, він не буде кричати, що ми так ідемо собі повзаємо сюди-туди. От. Так. Ще бачу, щось є. Тут якийсь його кабінет. Ну, можна обшукати.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Ага, це походу, Сроя капітана. Перепрошую за цей, такі в мене різні на фоні звуки. То кіт ходить, то ще щось, біда і... Так, тут нічого.
What a macabre souvenir.
Ну да, сувенірчик такий неприємний. Так, тут начебто все. Я подивився. Давайте закриємо. То, що хотіли, ну таке основне ми маємо. Давайте тоді поговоримо з ним. Я не думаю, не буде цей. Він проти.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Ага, щось тут є. Якась як кет, яка огрожала капітану. Так, виходить. Цікаво, цікаво.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Ну що, мужик?
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Де іменно ти положив переді мною? Ага, я бачу, дякую.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Ага. Окей. Декларація. А, мужик, ти де... А. Куди ти пішов? Ходи собі туди-сюди. Так. Ні, ну прикольно, тут мені подобається, що вони так розкривають от різні помаленьку записки, різні от лор, типу. Це прикольно. Це ми вже читали, це ми вже бачили. Просто воно нам не мішало. Знали, що нове, що не нове. Так, він каже на палубу з ним іти, так? Получається, ми тут все вже цей. Давай, дядь.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Так. Розкрит. Давайте про острів. Давайте спочатку все дізнаємося потихеньку, лор. Нам не тобто нам не треба спішити щось. От. Давайте ми звідси почнемо.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Бачив я це.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Я, напевно, такет, та якраз що в барі сидить там, з сигаретою. Припускаю.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Знаю.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Який хитрон. Так, ми получили очко навиків. Фу-фу-фу-фу-фу. Поиск. Красноріччя. Думаю, красноріччя. Трішки прокачаємо. Капітан Джеймс Фіцрой. Капітан Харибди. Ага, то його тати був з Цила, цей Харибди. Окей. Окей. Так. Так, нам треба на склад 36 піти. Мужики. Я думаю, ми сюди. Ага, ми можемо сюди і туди піти. Ну, давайте підемо сюди. Мені так здається. Я не знаю, якщо чесно. Мужик.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Всі бояться тукет чи як, типу. Угу, значить тут є якийсь предмет. Окей.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Так, це нам йти наверх. Якщо мильгає, це я так розумію, що ми щось можемо знайти.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Окей.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Так. Вказує знак питання, наче тут ще якийсь предмет є, напевно. Тоже просто предмет десь буде там вище. Наверху. Тут трошки біда з цим. Як біда, щоб, знаєте, нічого не пропустити, це... Начебто нічого.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Так, але тут ще щось не хватає, я так розумію. Та, ще якоїсь деталі не хватає. Тому що я би міг крутити, а я нічого не можу зробити. Окей. Я ж кажу, що десь має якийсь, походу, бути предмет. Ну, вона тут добряче заховала. Так. Не знаю, де той предмет є. Ну, десь він десь тут має бути. Якщо ми не знайдемо той предмет, то ми ту рукоятку не... А о є. Знайшли.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Так, на хвилинку я відійду. Зараз я тут маю дещо зробити. Вибачайте за посторонні звуки, бо невгамовний кіт. Так, тепер нам треба наверх. Так, ставимо колесо. Тепер ми можемо покрутити
Looks
ручку.
like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Давайте, крутим.
Damn, I broke it.
Фу. Так. Добре, це ми зробили. Так, о, прикольно, він може виключити цю запальничку. Вона нам вже більше не потрібна. Так, і що це ми зробили? Не розумію, а тут не відкрилося все ж. Так, чекайте, щось або я не так роблю, або... Ну, ми покрутили, що це нам дало. Ну тут, по ідеї, мала б, ну, ця калітка відкритися. Добре, а чого вона не відкрилася? Окей.
Well, well.
Ой,
A little
блін.
mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
От курва
What gave you
настрашився.
the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf. That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Воу. Нічого собі. Бойова,
Get this joker
бойова
out of
дівка.
here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Так. Весело, блін, дівка нам не прочухана дала. Ніфіга собі. Окей. О, крабі. Ой, які маленькі крабі повзають.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Ну, молодці, що я вам
Peculiar house.
кажу.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
На алкашня.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Так.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Так, з ними ми поговорили. Що це нам дасть? Так, є тут ті два бугая. Так, тут ще якийсь є мужик. Може він щось нам ще скаже цікаве.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Так.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Так.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Більше він з нами не хоче говорити. І якось нам треба на цей склад проникнути. Але як нам це зробити?
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
Да, рана конкретно велика.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops, they can't understand.
Так.
Damn stupid idiots.
Є два бугая. А якщо ми просто проникнемо?
Gets out, I'll have serious problems with you know who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Так, нам якось треба на склад попасти. Але як? Ну я з ними, напевне, не зможу договоритися.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Файно. Люкс. Дуже добре. Недарма ми підслухали їхню розмову. Якраз дуже вигідно. Ми змогли бачити, то кажуть, і без, як то кажуть, пройти без, ну, типу, без всяких приколів. Дуже добре. Так.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Так, тепер нам треба знайти. Окей, людину, яка... Окей. А хто тут такий може? Може хтось з них? Так, хто ж то може? Ні, це п'яниці, ні, нам не поканають. Потім, може, це його?
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Так, знайти людину, яка нам поможе.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens.
Скоріше всього, хтось в барі. В барі або... Іначе ні. І тут ще такий був один чувак. Оце його.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cat.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Так, він не, значить тоді хтось в барі все ж таки. Получається.
She will do it again, you know. Who? The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking. Not that again.
Це бухарики.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again.
Так, може то хтось серед бухариків. Або...
What can I get you?
Рей Мітчелл.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you,
Why not?
first off, their sailors
Так, то ми
green
слухали.
and that's about all. Anything.
Так, випивка, острів.
That'll be
Ні,
all. for now.
значить це не він. Тут ще такі є.
Do you like our song?
We mean
That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
they were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see!
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Так.
I bid you
Нічого
farewell.
цікавого.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Тоді хіба лишається цей мужик, або...
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
Або цей
knowledge.
капітан Фіцрей лишається. При всього, що капітан лишається. Бо більше нема тут кому. Хоча, чекайте, тут ще є двоє. З ними побалакати.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Так, ну з ними теж нічого. Лишається тільки той кеп.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again.
Це
What
добре,
can I
але...
do for you?
Так, ні, не це.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Так, і не він також. Блін, я думаю, що це кеп поможе проникнути. Фактично багато людей не лишилося. Якась рибалка. Також в нього нічого. Блін, ну це прикол, а де, типа, та людина, яка мені треба?
You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody...
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Це я ламати не хочу. Чекайте, тут ще хтось сидить. Ні, я з ним не можу взаємодіяти. Ще один рибалка. Також нічого. Так. Я можу зайти. Статуя. А, це, до речі, про ті якраз говорили. Алкаші. Про цю статую. До речі.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Так. І тут ще є одне поміщення, яке ми можемо... Ага. Може ми його зможемо зламати хоча б. Також.
Damnation. Broken.
Так. Блін. А хто ж тоді може цей? Думаю, вже всіх обійшли.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Та ні, вони теж ні.
I've taken enough of you.
We'll see you later.
Блін, а що це тоді за людину таку треба знайти? Ті двоє точно не поможуть. Або то я щось пропустив, або нічого не бачу. Поліцейський мав би помогти.
You again. I told no need to.
Він не хоче допомагати. Або я щось неправильно роблю.
Stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat
Так, ось ще один. Ще один. Ну, але я з ними взаємодіяти нічого не можу. Цікаво. Тим балакаю, але толку з ним. Фу-фу-фу-фу-фу. Тоже щось я не так роблю, але що? Може тут все ж таки знову з тою кет поговорити? Але тут пише завдання, що мені треба просто проникнути на склад, але знайти людину, яка в цьому допоможе. Ну але, блін, пару людей тут просто не активні. Оце вони активний.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business. I don't care, but I'll go with you to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, detective.
Та ні, я
Follow
не
me.
бачив
Nobody
вибору.
questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of
Можливо, і був шанс якось пройти по-інакшому. Ну, я не знаю.
And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Да, тут дівка бойова, авторитетна. Райони тримає, кришує.
It's fine. He's with me.
Okay.
Я припускав, що це, можливо, кет нам поможе проникнути на склад. Якщо багато тут є народу, які з ними активності не проводиш, значить лишається тільки вона. Ну, непоганий такий краєвидик, та? Згодні зі мною? Оп, оп, оп. Давай, дура, відкривай швидше. Вау, вона підсвітив, нічого собі.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ну що ж, я думаю, на цьому ми будемо закінчувати сьогоднішній випуск. Дякую всім, хто завітав. Не забувайте підписуватися на канал YouTube, TWICH, підтримувати коментарями, лайками, а також донатиком. Бажаю вам гарної ночі, всім добра. Зустрінемося на інших стрімах. Бувайте!